What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sochi, Stage 3, and I am super excited to be showing you guys how I utilize Trello. So, what prompted me to make this video is wait, hold on 1 second, y'all. Got this little thing on. I heard an echo. I was like, what was that? Okay. And then let me turn my phone off. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. Because these little spam callers say something else. Anywho, but what prompted me to make this video, you guys, is one, I am a freelancer and I am starting out to be a freelancer. Okay. And so I had this idea of why don't I teach people how to get on YouTube, but with strategy in mind? Why don't I teach people how to, start their website, but with strategy in mind? Because those are the two things that I personally focus on a lot, right? And I've been on YouTube since 2011, and I have my story. I posted it last night. So if you guys want to see how I started in 2011 and where I'm at now, y'all will find that out. But anyhow, so I'm behind the scenes getting ready to share my YouTube confidence course. And so I was inside of Trello and I was like, you know what? Why don't I show my audience how I am using this Trello tool? So my audience is those who want to start freelancing and who want to start a YouTube channel. Okay. And I am basically the person that helps you plan, execute, and start building towards your brand. Okay. So let's say you have an idea of a brand that you want to produce and you want to put it on YouTube and you want to have your own website. Well, I'm that person that helps you plan it out and get your mind working, get your mind thinking so that you can implement out the tasks that are needed to even rejuvenate, get you booted and suited up for you to start your brand. So that is what I do. And what I talk about here on this channel is switching your mindset, okay, framing your mindset to producing income outside of your 9 to 5. Okay, so that is what I talk about here on this channel. And I might talk about productivity tools like today, and then also, my behind the scenes of what's going on with freelancing and entrepreneurship. However, it's just like more so of like a sharing platform of like my real life and other people's real life of their journeys with their entrepreneurship and their YouTube channels, because I also have live streams every month where we talk about the untold truths of becoming a YouTube content creator. And you can jump on the panel if you're a YouTuber or have started YouTube before and you want to discuss whatever the topic is that day, then that's what we'll do. So let's get right into this topic for today. Showing you guys my plans for Black Friday because the course is for Black Friday, and I'm showing you how I am using Trello to prepare myself for Black Friday. All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys. Okay, let's make it bigger. All right, so I am Sotri Accessory Implementation and Design Coach. And once again, I told you guys that I help aspiring entrepreneurs and aspiring YouTubers, okay? And so, welcome to Behind the Scenes Planning of Black Friday Content with Trello for entrepreneurs and YouTubers. What to expect. So, you're going to see what it's like content planning inside of Trello, some productivity tips within Trello, and then of course my Black Friday offer. Okay. So Black Friday content planning is key. Standing out in a busy market. Why is it a key? So one thing about if you're going to promote anything, you want to have your audience and you want to, even if you don't have an audience, y'all, I can't talk. Even if you don't have an audience right now, everything that you do within your branding is building blocks to those people who will find you. You feel what I'm saying? as long as you are creating content that is around their niche, okay? That is around what their pain points, what their questions are, okay, within your niche, okay? So we want to build anticipation with a strategy, and using Trello and planning out your content will give you that strategic tool, right? And you don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur to watch this video. This is also useful for those of you who are YouTubers and need a tool to help you stay on track with your videos, or not even stay on track with your videos, but to even lay out your video ideas. And I'm gonna show y'all. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, almost. Okay, and then we want to not only promote but maximize sales with targeted content. So that way, you know, you're not just making content, but what reason are you producing this content? Like, what will your audience get out of this content, and how will it best suit them? And then how will it best suit the initial product that you're making the content for? You feel what I'm saying? So for an example, because I have a Black Friday offer, I am leading up to the Black Friday offer for Black Friday by creating content that is around the piece of product or the piece of service, or, you know, that Black Friday special. It is related to that. So that's how you make targeted content, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys how I set up my Trello boards and the sections that I'm using for Black Friday. All right. I want to make sure that y'all can see this. Y'all should be able to see it, right? Okay. Y'all should be able to see it. So this is my Trello boards. If you've never been on Trello before, it's basically like you can make different categories. You can add any boards that you want. So right now you see these different squares. You can always change like the picture or the color. Is definitely customizable. So right now I have this. This is the one that I mainly want to show you guys. So this is for my Black Friday content. So I know what I'm posting on what day and what's going on what day. So these are called boards. So all these big giant columns, these are boards. And so the way that I'm promoting my Black Friday stuff is not only the YouTube live streams that I'll have on Saturdays, and then the last two will be on Friday. So November the 22nd and then November the 29th is Friday, Black Friday. So these are the columns. So these individually, these are called cards. So then at the top, you can give it a subject, and then you can give it a description. So how I did that was October 26th. This is what I want to post, which is today, that I'm doing a live stream on this. Okay. And then also it gives me the thread of what I want to say. So I've already planned what it is that I want to say on threads. You feel what I'm saying? So this is how it's going to keep us on task. So when you guys write a date or something, and then you're like, okay, so on this day, I want this piece of content, and this is what I want it to say. This is what I want it to look like. And so when you're on Trello, you can create checklists. You can press the checklist, give it a name. I'm just giving some weird letters. Okay, so at the bottom of this, you can write anything. Boom. You can write another thing. You can make checklists. Okay, so let's say you have some content here, but you want the actual steps. Like you want to lay out the steps on how you want to lay out whatever's in this thing that you wrote. And you could be like, step one, I want this to happen on this platform. Make sure you post it on this platform. Like, say if you have multiple platforms that you want to post a certain piece of content on. So, like, for an example, let's say this right here, I want to put this on Threads. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to put it on Instagram as well. Okay. Then you'll have that too. And then your checklist will tell you, like, okay, make sure you put it on Threads. Make sure you put it on Instagram. Okay. So covers. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so this is when I said you can change out the picture. So you can change out the covers. I'm sorry, it is the covers, but you can change out the colors, and then you can give it an image as well. So as we saw in the beginning, when I said you can change the photo, that's how you can change it. This, if you want to add additional like team members, you can. So join members. Y'all, I'm not an expertise on that part. I just know how to like plan out the content using these little pillars and little cards and stuff. So you might want to watch a more in-depth video on that. So yeah, you can definitely put the dates on there. You can put a reminder, all of that. You can set it over here so that it reminds you. Okay, me personally, I just have it set to this, you know, and then I have a different, like, I use a different tool to remind me than like put in, I just use a different tool. And then you can attach things. So if you want to attach a photo to this piece of content you have for this particular day, you can do that as well. Okay? Let me make sure nobody had a question. Okay. Just making sure nobody had a question. Okay, let's go back. Okay. So then I have October. So I have the whole week. Y'all see that? You can plan out the whole week of what you're going to post. So I have like, I want 2 threads per day, right? I want 2 threads per day. This is what I want to post. Y'all see that? So I've already got myself prepared. So for Black Friday, the threads are giving Black Friday. So listen. So like I said, it's my YouTube confidence course. I said, feel like your YouTube growth is stuck, it's frustrating, but there's always a way forward. In the Start, Flow, and Grow course, I'll help you identify what might be holding your channel back and how to push through. Get ready for this Friday. And then you can always look over your writing and make sure you edit it. So this is, you just pre-do your stuff, y'all. When it's time, you go in there, you look at it, make sure you want to tweak it, however, before you post it. But you know exactly what you want to post and when. So I just did like the whole week from October 26th to November the 2nd. And November the 2nd is going to be my other live stream. And this is the first official live stream to where I introduce a good bulk of what the YouTube course is. Not what it is in totality, but it's visualizing a brand of your own, right? So I help people take their ideas and turn them into reality. Okay, so that's what I do for their YouTube branding and as well as their very own website, especially for the freelancers, right? So the YouTubers are mainly focused on YouTube, and then the freelancers are focused on having their own website, and they may use YouTube to help them gain clients because that's what I'm choosing to do. Okay. And so I did the same thing. So you see how I have, oh, this is the other thing. Categorize your things by theme. So this is the overwhelm week. This is the monetization and the consistency week. This one is when I'm going to start posting shorts, video shorts. So it's not just a bunch of text talking to them. This will be like me up front telling them like a heart-to-heart, like personable thing, because that is what my brand is. My brand voice is very personable. It's very heartfelt, and it's, you know, just approachable. You know, like a coach has to be approachable. You feel what I'm saying? So that is my brand's voice. It's like enthusiasm and like just motivational, right? So that is my brand's voice. Okay. And so I continued it throughout the different weeks so I know what's going on. The pre-sale starts November the 22nd. And then this is when the sale stops. It stops on the 30th. So that way you know what is doing what on what day. Do that make sense? So you know what content is being posted, what you have to get prepared for, when you have to show up, because I have live streams that's going to help me market out this YouTube confidence course. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And so when you add a card, how do you add a card? How do I get these little ones? It just says add card. You press the plus button, write what you need to write. And then once you do that, you click on this and then you press open card, and then you'll see the full out thing. And then also you can create labels here. So red is YouTube live, little red orange is YouTube videos, gray is threads, you know. So you can create your own labels and however and add those onto your cards as well. And they also have this thing where you can automate your cards so that if you check them off or however, then it'll move it over to like a complete, like say this calendar. Let's say this said complete, right? And then you just moved all of your cards or automate, you can automate it, and all of your cards will go over to the complete section so you know that it has gotten done. So you can use this for your content creation, your like brainstorming. And you can do this weekly basis. So like when you want to make YouTube videos, for those of you who are watching that are YouTubers, you can be like, okay, this week of such and such, I'm going to produce this video with this video with this video. So let's open this card. Let's say you gave your YouTube this type of video, right? And then you could put your YouTube script or your outline or even whatever goes into the description box, you can lay it out here. And then once you upload your video onto YouTube, all you gotta do is copy and paste and put all of that into the back end of your video. Okay? So that way it's just easier, it's quicker, you're not stressed about it, and you save time. And then you're like, okay, so I am showing up on my channel. Like, I am giving my all on my channel. I do have enough videos on YouTube to get a guesstimate on what people like, because YouTube needs like enough videos to really trigger the algorithm to knowing what videos people like. That's of yours. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to have enough videos. So I always tell YouTubers, new YouTubers, you want to produce at least 100 videos. Yes, you want to produce at least 100 videos. Seriously. Okay. But the thing is, I later on started noticing things. Even though I started in 2011, I didn't know all the strategy. I wasn't using any strategy on YouTube, right? Until now, I'm like, oh, that's how you're supposed to use YouTube. You're supposed to have a plan. Like, you're supposed to know what niche you want to do. Like, you're supposed to be specific in the things that you upload, right? Like, you just want to have a strategy behind it all. And now that I understand that now, that's why I'm now coming back to YouTube and be like, okay, y'all cannot treat YouTube as a hobby, because if you really want to get monetized, you want to be planned out to the T. Like, for real. Okay? So, anywho. So, you have this week. They have this week. They have this week. If you can make 4 columns and make sure that, like, let's say you planned all of these and you made 4 columns and you like, okay, this week, that covers up the whole month. So you have a whole month worth of videos, or it could be 2 months, however many videos you want to do. And then you could have these 2 little columns that say, okay, this is the editing, this is the filming, this is the upload checklist. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, just utilize it to your best ability. Okay. So, planning out the key content types. Content I'm focused on Black Friday is social media teasers and countdowns. That's what I do have down on there. Email marketing sequences and website banners and pop-ups. These are just some ideas that you guys could use for Black Friday if you are an entrepreneur, okay? And of course, we're building up the hype. Like I said in the beginning, like we want them to anticipate the course or whatever project whatever project, whatever product, yeah, it could be project, whatever product or whatever service that you are offering to your customers, your audience, your clients, right? Okay. So if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Soul Tree Accessory. Let me know in the comments, is this your first Black Friday? Have you participated before? Or are you planning to take part in Black Friday for your brand in the future? Because you know, honey, I can help you start your brand, okay? So you can get ready for Black Friday next year and get ready for your YouTube channel to launch next year. You feel what I'm saying? We're just gearing up right now in the process to take steps forward to implementing out our plans. You know, when it comes to our YouTube channels, when it comes to our brands and our websites, right? Okay. So these are some other card templates you guys could use. And then just having like a FAQ section so that when people have a lot of questions during Black Friday, you already have the input, you already have the answers, and get that ready. Okay. And speaking of that, I do have a video. Hold on. Make sure y'all can see me. So speaking of that, I do have a video on how I was able to get like a live chat bot on my website and how to set that up. I do have a video on that, and where you could answer it, like it'll pop up on your phone, let you know when someone visits your website, or you can input the answers and have your AI chat assistant answer the questions, like answer the FAQ questions for you. It's like an AI customer service based chat bot. Okay, so I do have a video on that. I'll put it in the description box for y'all. Okay, and speaking of the description box, that's going to be coming up really soon. Hold on, let me not get too ahead of myself. I didn't notice we was doing it like that. Okay. Oh, we wasn't. Okay, never mind. I had to change it. Okay. Anyhow, scheduling for success, Trello in action. My Black Friday scheduling tips is use deadlines and due dates for each piece. So as y'all saw, I had the week. What's going on this day? The pre-sale. Okay. When am I using video? When am I using images? And I have that, and then I have 2 threads in each little card, okay? And set reminders for each stage, okay? So you know where you are in your Black Friday sale, okay? As Black Friday is approaching, I should say. Okay, productivity tips for busy entrepreneurs. So stay organized, and this also goes for YouTubers. Batch create visuals and copy. Okay, that makes sense. At first, I was like, what? Okay. Use Trello's automation feature for repetitive tasks. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about. Like, you can automate Trello cards to go here, to go there when it's done, when it's completed, or however. And then set time blocks for different stages of content creation. Okay. And Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, doesn't seem anyone... Is anyone in here? No one's in here right now. So if you guys have any questions, definitely put it in the y'all, I'm clicking on everything. Definitely put it in the chat. Put it in the comments below, y'all. Put it in the comments below. Okay. And if you have any content planning challenges, make sure you guys put it in the comments below. But make sure you guys are specific. Be specific as possible. Okay? Because you can't just be like, content planning is hard. What about it is difficult for you? Like, what is the thing that you're questioning? What is the very thing that you're stuck on? You feel what I'm saying? So that way I can be like, oh, okay. Because if it's not specific, then I don't really know what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Okay, so here's the exclusive Black Friday offer, the Start, Flow, and Grow YouTube Confidence course. So I'm not going to talk about this too much today because we're going to talk about it more later on in the upcoming, in November. It's October. By the way, I'm a Scorpio, so Scorpio it's Scorpio season. Guess how old I'm about to be? Dirty 30. I ought to be 30, y'all. 30. Okay, so anywho. So this is the Start, Flow, and Grow YouTube Confidence course. Unlock your potential because you are a brand. So if you are needing to overcome self-doubt and you're scared and you feel like people in the comments going to be talking about you and you feel like you're going to have imposter syndrome showing up as something else when you feel differently about yourself internally, yeah. So that's imposter syndrome. And y'all, this YouTube confidence course, like not even to hype up my own stuff, but to hype up my own stuff. When I got done editing the video, I was like, whoa. I was like, you did that? This course is definitely for beginners. People who are new, who want to start YouTube. Okay? Definitely. So these are the different things that you guys will learn is creating authentic content, building your brand, content planning and strategy, audience engagement techniques. I'll explain more about the course in upcoming live streams. Okay. So these are my upcoming live streams. So this was today, October the 26th. We did Trello content planning and how you guys can use it. You can move the cards around. Oh, I want to show y'all one more thing. I just thought about something about this Trello. So let's say you made a card over here, but you want it to go over here. You can move it. Okay, I just don't want to mess up my stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, so we already did October 26th. That is done. And then we have November the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. And so these are the different topics that we'll have coming up. Y'all see, I work so hard on this. This is what I'm talking about. Implementing out what needs to happen and when you need to do it. This is how you will be able to show up more when it's needed to show up. Okay. Pre-planning is your best bet now. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're going to have a brand, you have to learn how to plan and strategize. Like, seriously, planning and strategy. And the crazy thing about it is, even though I started YouTube in 2011 and I didn't know about all of this, it's like, it's kind of like it was a preparation period and I just did not know. You know what I mean? It just felt like a preparation period. And now that I know, I'm like, okay, these videos would relate to this audience. I need to find an audience and be very clear and not just find an audience and find a niche, but what can you talk about forever, on ever, and not get tired about talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is what branding is. Why did I just do that on camera? Okay, anyway. But yeah, that's what branding is. And then this is what I talk about with the YouTube creator confessions, the untold truths of becoming a YouTube content creator. So this is happening November the 13th. Once again, if you would like to join the live stream as a guest, okay, let me know in the community tab. So I usually post like when the live stream is about to happen, right in the community post, be like, hey, I want to be invited onto your live stream. And that's for you to come on to stage, come on to the stage and you give your input. That's not you watching it. You know, there's a separate thing for watching it. You can just click it once once YouTube notifies you in the subscription box. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Okay? So these are the different ones that are coming. Okay? And then if you want to stay in the loop with fresh content, motivating ideas, and exclusive offers, make sure you guys join my newsletter to see what's happening at Sultry Accessory, from new video drops to what's happening next. Let's keep your journey moving forward straight to your inbox. So just visit the link in the description, and then you'll also get a free video template for your YouTube marketing in exchange for your email. Okay. So you'll be taken to a link. It's going to ask you maybe up to 8 questions, no more than 8 questions, just to see like where are you at in your branding, where are you at when it comes to your YouTube channel, where are you at when it comes to creating a brand. And you'll answer those questions, and then you'll receive the video script template, and it's for free. Okay, it's for free. It's in exchange for your email, of course. All right. So that is my presentation for today. I will see you guys next time, which will be November the 2nd. So ciao. It's your girl, Sultry Accessory.